Eso veo, se escucha.
Ya va ya. Ya va, ya va.
Mira, mira, se está picando ahí. 26.
Se van a ir como un para acá, man.
Ey, ¿por qué tú no hablas?
Denle like, señores, compartan la transmisión para llegar más seguidores, suscríbanse al canal.
Ya, pues no se están y aquí. Ega, ¿por qué está dando la aquí? ¿Por qué está dando la aquí adentro?
No sé.
Ega, no está dando.
Elian, busca una gorra que hay allí dentro de la mochila.
Vamos a YouTube. No, pues 23, vamos a ver.
Eso cosa del agua se van a ya.
¿Cuál post? No, ¿quién te dijo? ¿Cuándo?
Qué bueno pasa, nadie. Lo que son
Ya no. Eso lo dijeron pasó un día un tipo y lo regó fue.
¿Qué te viste?
Mello, buscame una gorra que hay dentro de la mochila, vete, Elian.
Elian,
No hay eso. Ten cuidado que hay un cuchillo allá adentro. Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores, compartan la transmisión. Suscríbanse.
ya no sé,
Compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores. Las águilas, los escogidos frente a los tigres del licey. Denle like, suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores. No sé, tan flojo hoy. Denle like, dejen sus comentarios para saber de dónde nos siguen. Compartan la transmisión.
¿Cómo se llama esa mochila?
Bueno, busca el chip por ahí. No usa buscar el chip. Busca el chip ahí, mira, está el chip. Mira, tú no sabes dónde se abre, mira.
Ya soy yo. ¿Y cómo que se me dice?
Ellos son un carro.
Toma, ponte abajo.
Oh, ¿quién es este?
Los Ángeles.
Venga, tú tienes que poner tu equipo, Venga, pongo tu equipo,
Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores. Ese equipo está viejo ya. Ese equipo. Dale. Cruza el medio, no te pongo en el medio.
Miau.
Denle like, suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores, compartan la transmisión. Suscríbanse los amigos, denle like. Está bateando aquí de Oscar, de Freddy Mosley. Los toros, Dios mío.
¿Qué es lo que te digo?
Los toros dominan a los tigres de 6 en el segundo. 2 carreras por 0. Denle like, señores, suscríbanse.
Aquí. Cuidado.
Sí, pero verde no escribe así, se ve que más de conde. Verde.
Verde.
Eso no es tuyo, eso. ¿Eh? Bello,
Y
ven.
no pasa por ese
Sí, pero me fui una vez.
Ya, ella puso la vez.
Dale like, suscríbanse.
¿Qué? Ah, que ya puso la vez.
Espérate, Bello.
¿Qué?
Ponte allí, y esa cosa recoge para allá, pon esa cosa para allá. Esos peines, ese pantalón. Recoge de ahí, que no me gusta eso. Ese reguero. Vamos, Mello, quita eso de ahí. Denle like, señores, comparten el video para llegar más seguidores, compartan la transmisión. Suscríbanse. Vamos a ponerle. Ahí. No me están colaborando los amigos con la suscripción.
Era casi no hay nada.
Y eso es. Y vamos a ir para allá también. Ese juego está mal porque no. Denle like, señores, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores, suscríbanse al canal. Ya, vamos a ver si tú estás tranquilo en un solo sitio, no me gusta esa pasadera. Eso yo lo para allá para la lavadora. Suscríbanse, denle like, compartan la transmisión. ¿Eh? ¿Cómo tú le vas a dar like?
Se cayó. Ay, no quiero ahora.
Dame una cosa, espérate, que tú estás mal ahí, por favor. De él, señores, vamos a poner el juego de las águilas y ahora el licey. De las águilas y del escogido. Compartan la transmisión, denle like para llegar a más seguidores. Vamos a transmitir el juego ahora. Ganando las águilas y van a 5-2 a la 2 de donde el escogido.
Switching at second baseman, number 5.
Guárdame esos orellones para allá, muchachos. Guárdame, guárdalo, que lo daño. Ponlo allí en ese bulto.
¿Por qué no más una persona no hay? ¿Para dónde estoy?
Espérate.
¿Dónde está ponido? Eso no entiendo todo el día de ese YouTube.
Sí, YouTube, así mismo.
Vamos a tener que desactivar el live. Es que esa aplicación, ¿no? Eso es. Eso es tú. Que se pone. Déjame hablar. ¿Qué dice?
Mira. Retocar así mismo para que se vea mejor.
¿Por qué? Y ella abajo que dice entero ahí. Andar
Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores, para llegar a la transmisión.
ya yo no hay nada. Mira más uno.
La gente no está suscribiendo, se le llama.
Mejor es de todo.
Déjalo, déjalo.
De todas pasa mucha. Yo no soy. Miau, 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 miau. Yo no tengo la necesidad
Denle like, señores, que suscríbanse para llegar a más seguidores, compartan la transmisión.
Banana, banana.
Denle like, señores, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores, suscríbanse al canal. Denle like, suscríbanse, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores.
Vamos a darle ahí que se
Deja eso. No, ese hombre de un palo, pero 411, un palo sellado. Ay,
el caso la tira duro,
es un swing que si la agarra, la manda abajo. Espérate, ya está cargado.
Esa va a descargar.
Tráeme el cargador que está allá. Deja el cargador está ahí, búscalo.
¿Cómo la vamos a conectar? ¿Y dónde la vamos a conectar?
Deja está ahí el cargador, tráelo.
Va, pues, no te vas a poner el chip, se va a tomar acá.
Que no está ahí, ¿cómo que no?
Vaya, hay uno, ¿sabes?
La mochila, ahí está el cargador, Elías, búscalo.
Pero uno.
La mochila ese no es. Sí. Trae la atención, el guiri, pon ahí. Ponete el abanico a otro sitio.
Ahí parece, ¿no?
¿Qué es lo que es, hermano? Firumay, Firunón, ¿qué es lo que es? ¿Cómo está todo? Denle like, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores. Ayúdame ahí. Dominándolo. A ver, ¿cómo está todo allá?
Le
Un saludo especial para Firumú. Firumú, dime a ver. Firumoso. Firumoso 01.
¿Qué soy?
Firumoso, ella escribió un hola ahí.
¿Qué soy?
Lo llevó, señores.
Hola.
¿Cómo está todo?
La A, S-O, la A.
Hola.
La A. ¿Por qué ahí dice que hola?
¿Cómo? Hola, hola.
¿Qué fue ahí? ¿Qué nombre que puso ahí? Ahí no dice. No me dice hola. Mira.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speed.
El modo que yo poní, el modo. ¿En modo que yo poní?
¿Cómo así?
¿El modo qué? ¿Qué modo que yo poní? ¿Qué modo que yo poní?
Dale like, señores, compartan la transmisión en modo GPD. Compartan la transmisión, saludo especial para Firumoso 0-1. Comparte la transmisión, firmoso. Las Águilas se enfrentan a los Leones del Escogido. 0-0 el partido.
Hola,
La serie de invernal en República Dominicana. Domina las Águilas la temporada.
Me busca y lo like. ¿Dónde soy?
Mira, la dejó caer. Dejen esa bulla, eso no me gusta. Esa cosa de muchachos, que está haciendo que boom, 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 como si fuera un carro. ¿Fuera un carro, Carlos? ¿Y tú también? Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar más seguidores. Vamos a muchachos ahí divisando ahí.
Me bate.
Lo sacó,
Me bate.
se rompió en el bate. Dale like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar más seguidores.
No hay una sola persona.
No sé. Anthony García. Un genio me dio un palo.
Oh. Que eso no tiene como un goleo,
Majate, tú lo ves. Búscame agua, ya bien. Christopher Morel, vamos a un palo, Christopher Morel. Mira,
Se rompió el bate otra
rompió el bate, ¿no?
Aquí. Ahora yo me voy a poner otro. Mira otro bate.
¿Por qué tú estás descargando tan rápido? Ustedes no dejan que ese control no lo ponen ni a cargar. Ustedes son muchos maquitos más.
¿Dónde lo vas a poner? Hablaba. Yo lo puse callado.
Tan sucios, seguro.
2 outs, base is empty. This has been sold.
Denle like, compañeros. Suscríbase para llegar más seguidores. Compartan la transmisión.
Un bam, bim, bam, bim, bam, bim, tam, bam, tam. Gato. Mira que se le como con la $400.
Vamos a ver. Mira, lo ponchó.
Ahora la otra. Busca yo 4 pesos. Ahora un millón.
¿Tú te viste el jugo que estaba ahí?
No.
¿Quién no vio el jugo que estaba ahí? Ah, pues tú echaste el agua ahí junto con el jugo, chacho. Batea ahí, y que no batea, batea. Denle like, compañero. Suscríbanse para llegar más seguidores, compartan la transmisión. Las Águilas frente a los Leones del Escogido.
Swing and miss, and that's strike one. Rusty Valentine umpire behind the plate in this one.
¿Qué es eso?
Both at the letters
Ponle por el medio.
below the knees. Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, change around levels and swing paths.
Póntalo de la otra.
Bounce to the left side. Sends it across the first.
Eso es lo que
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like? Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up.
Ay.
La cojo. La cojo. Ahora sí.
Down the zone consistently.
Que no se saque.
Two-way.
No quiere hacer.
Designated hitter.
Tú le quieres hacer que no se saque la bola.
Here's a
Mira ese pavo.
out to center.
Que la agarra. Agarró ya.
Celestino makes the grab
Denle like, compartan la transmisión para llegar más seguidores.
out of the third inning. And now here is
Ahí ganó la equipo.
Rodriguez.
Adelín Rodríguez, tú me das un palo ahora. Qué caro de mí.
Up the middle and he knocks it
Mira el cojotazo.
on the run. Sends it over to
6. Lo golpeó la bola.
and the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Gilberto Celestino will hit next.
Vamos, Gilberto Celestino, a un palo.
Fastball for a strike.
Que trae una cosa afuera.
Hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy of the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The number experts tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Blue.
Venga, ¿qué como otro pues, ¿qué es eso que está poniendo?
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter.
Luis Tavera.
Cody Taveras.
Vamos a ir Luis Tavera de un palo.
Nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh? Runner at first with no outs here.
Ahí sí.
Oh, great stuff.
La cogió bien.
See his pants? There's one.
Bien, como cogió esa bola ahí.
Great effort there.
Vamos, ¿cuánto? ¿El cogido o la saga?
Really good dive there.
La saga.
La saga, otra vez. Mira cómo cogió esa bola ahí.
Ah, tú eras antes de los cogidos, ahora tú la saga.
Here's the left fielder. 4 for 7 in the
Da un palo tú, Vladimir
La saga
restituido.
con el cogido.
And up front there as he swings through it. Man at first, one away.
No, Mariano cogió por la saga. No, tío, la saga con el cogido.
Foul ball.
This
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you clear the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with
Vamos a
this
meternos
guy
un palo.
in the batter's box.
Ahí no.
In the dirt,
Oh, y eso. Y eso.
and they tap him out. You know, Greg, this is what Ryan Taylor oftentimes is overlooked. This is the glove work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
Va, pues. Tú sabes, va, asume, tú sabes que te punchan. Ay, asume.
¿Decir qué?
Tú sabes, va, no, tú sabes, va, asume.
Hay que ver. Denle like, señores, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores.
Desde esa forma.
Suscríbanse. 0-0 el partido.
Catches the zone.
Ponchalo.
As to the conviction in the call.
Yo Wi-Fi.
Sizes this one up. One down.
Yo Wi-Fi.
Here's Adley Rush.
Denle like, compartan la transmisión para llegar a más seguidores.
That one finds the zone. 4-1. Hi, Bird. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. There was a clip of
Se jodió el Wi-Fi.
Golden State. How
Nicoy.
he tackles
Se jodió el Wi-Fi.
athlete. Seriously. Can't rush with you.
¿Qué es lo que tú buscas ahí? ¿Qué tú buscas ahí?
Right into the plate. Bounce to the right. Handle. In plenty of time to first, and 2 straight set down to be
Deja eso para allá también. Pongo para allá eso, donde estaba.
back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And strike 2.
Denle like, compartan la transmisión.
He's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The other guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third, and a base hit right there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Voy a tirar bola tan alta.
And at second here with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the fourth, still scoreless.
Denle like, compartan la transmisión. La gente nos está conectando ahora.
As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the second baseman, number 5.
Con la gente del vivo se están conectando.
No, la gente ya no está conectando como antes. La
En
gente,
cada con esta persona.
yo no sé, Mey.
Porque es tan viejo.
Hit to right.
Viejo, es tan viejo.
It's the second. And there's one down. That's just a really nice catch on the run.
Pasa que yo no tengo lente.
Sure, but the pitcher's is better. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal with the next pitch. Castro at the plate now.
Denle like, compartan la transmisión. Me han dejado solo la gente hoy.
Left field. On the move. Makes this
Ya
grab.
cogió.
And there's two away. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Carlos Paulino, un palo.
Instead of staying put, if he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Paulino, a former All-Star, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Dicho por el medio, ¿qué lo está diciendo? Que nació en República Dominicana. What's wrong with Dominican Republic? Dominican Republic.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Carlos Paulino, what's wrong with Dominican Republic?
2 outs.
Ahí,
Pretty well in the air out to
bien
center.
que me la cogió.
One settles under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Póngalo por el medio que no batea nada.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far.
Denle like, fríos.
80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to get the distance if he keeps this up.
Rodriguez steps on first for the out. And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. He's over.
Vamos a ponerle por el medio. Ahí.
Down to shoot, and that is strike one.
¿Qué es lo que tú haces, muchacho? Tranquilízate.
We're near the bottom of the fourth. Pitch is in there, and that's strike two.
Man, 90 long on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low fastball for some pitchers.
That one ripped.
La
No
cogió.
trouble here. Puts
Ay,
it
no,
right
es que
down.
no sale.
Man, he's
It does fire.
It's all
Yeah,
over.
it
And it's
does
just
fire.
frustrating when you can't get it to ball. Maybe
No.
next time off he'll find a hole.
Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're in game 3 of this 4-game series. And down on strikes he goes. And
Yeah,
a
fue
nice
ponchado.
inning of work. We go to the top of the 5th, and now
Denle like, señores. Suscríbanse. Para llegar más seguidores.
now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, these players
Yeah,
are
we got
pretty
to-
happy with the at-bats that
Yeah, we
they've
got
had
it.
so far. Just one base runner to this point,
Yeah.
and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout, and he can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Christopher Morel, the next to hit. That's a
Oh, that's no more that way.
one-out single.
Mhm.
Now it's the right fielder. Struck out looking his
Ya era
first.
Encarnación bateando. Era un palo, ya era Encarnación, jonrón. Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar más seguidores, compartan la transmisión.
Righty delivers. Foul off. He was late. And 1-2.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that finger.
Digo que alcancé el nivel máximo. Y para denle like, compartan la transmisión para llegar más seguidores.
Pitch.
Mira eso,
Swing and a miss.
es que le tiró.
2 down.
Giant.
And here's the first baseman, Alan Rodriguez. He's been a great free agent side. First pitch misses.
Fred look at it. It's not doing that.
Swung on, got two.
La sacó. Ahí.
And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching. And the power is
La
out.
sacó ahora.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. He's that confident.
Here's Leo of errors. First pitch swinging.
Denle like, señores. Compartan la transmisión.
Oh, güey. Que estaba matando con tú,
Two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the different player right here.
Denle like, suscríbanse.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Long. Runner on the go. It's in for a strike.
Oh, yes, oye.
Safe and second. Easily steals it back.
Yes.
Kaiser, the runner at second and ran away. And the back going too soon at strike two. That's to the right side. Into third count.
¿Y qué fue que tiró?
At the corners and one out.
¿Cómo tiró para allá? No, pues ese tipo está loco.
Adley Rutschman. He's over one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
¿Por qué no tengo que ir?
Good push right there. He's going to try to
Oh,
make
ya
this.
lo.
It's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Here's 1-2.
Dale,
And it stays alive.
dale.
Takes that one away. Still 1-2.
No voy a comparar con Sandra, pero bueno.
Denle like, señores. Suscríbanse para llegar más seguidores. Compartan la transmisión. No sé.
¿Sabes de su modo?
Opportunity.
Es un color de todo.
¿Eh?
¿Qué está pasando? Pasó
No sé, papá.
la mano, no pasó nada. Ahí está.
There towards left field.
Denle like, señores. Suscríbanse. No sé.
Switching second baseman. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swings over the top of the contact the balls on the ground. Got it. Swing for a strikeout. Castro now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike one.
All these hits in the series for him so far, I mean, it's already been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that's just confidence things. I mean,
want to be the longer. Another team to help, never let me. Shooting on goal to the ball. Swinging in it is. But he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. These guys just have to be disciplined to play this game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game. It's led to some frustrating moments. They've got quite a bit today. Last job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Almost got him. With the time running the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. This is where they need to get going. That's offer in there for a strike. It is 1-2. He's under it. Puts it away for the out. He's in there on one. And that's going to allow physical strikes as a hitter. That's not going to help you to get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. That's going to take things off in that day. This one's bouncing around. Now the throw at first on the ground. As the pitcher brings it in for the out.
Denle la A, señores, compétanse.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayer. He's lifting in the air. And that is a there's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Nearing game 3 of this 4-game series. Garcia struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Action in the come down there. Robert Stevenson getting ready to go. Also getting ready. That's a pinch hit. First pitch 60 down to Lydia. Back to that Singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He's ready to make a move. Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Gotta do his best to keep him right here it is. And now, Tristan. Swinging a foul straight out.
Denle like, señores, compartan la transmisión. Para llegar más seguidores, suscríbanse al canal. Voy por allí, vamos por allá. Señores, comparte una transmisión bateando a Denis Rodríguez.
Is the designated hitter. That's the first step. Fastball for a strike. Well, it's kind of now it's got a lot better than we had expected. And the hitters just don't seem to have a real game plan. They're taking too many straight pitches for called strikes. Left on the bat waits. In the air, left side. And there's two down. And now the center fielder. This one in the air. Matt ends the inning. See that? Trying to keep this so close here, and this is where Portland can give their players a chance to come back in the game. Now it's just the sitting outfield. They only come back. He's a good guy that keeps the ball in the ball. Obviously, there's no way you're looking a little bit else. Yeah, that's why he's such a power level. This doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own attacking hitters regardless of the situation. This is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and drags out the other. Sometimes just get up the first pitch single, and if there is 6 or 7 pitches,
para que nos haga un descuento y podamos y me regalen un seguidor. Pero eso para el 2026. Se nos vienen muchas cosas y si quiero ir al crucero, sígueme. Te voy a ofrecer buenos precios, buenos, bonitos y espectaculares. Y si no, si quieres pero sí, estoy ya tengo una oportunidad bastante grande y estoy intentando conseguir buenas ofertas para la
No
comunidad
me
de
entiendo,
Ecuador.
¿verdad?
Y si no, había un crucero Sígueme que te comparto diariamente todos los meses que hago crucero. El mes que viene toca la sesión
No, dame. ¿Y qué quieren acordar,
en las Canarias. Si no quieres, ¿dónde lo pierdas?
It's talking about a lot, but the ladies are just so electric these days. These are the kind of guys that you're around. I'm so glad I'm retired.
It's the third and foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball there.
Diablo.
¿Qué es el de sacar?
We're in game 3 of this 4-game series. Standing again on defense. Because this is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. The game caller couldn't frame it, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And it's there.
Short to manage it.
Still 1-2.
Creo que está video. Ella ve.
This really was.
That's my yellow line. And it stays there. Gets the try and hits for second. That's not that he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next to hit, Jordan Westbrook. That one misses. 1-0. Should have this one. Brings it in.
Pitches it. The number 2 there, Ryan Capsule.
That one finds this hole.
His fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offer is in for a strike.
He's got a great feel for his breaking that way.
Pitch on Ryan at the plate. That one is good. Got it locked in. Huge strikeout there.
Why do you think swing the bat and make the first scoring position at 2 strikes? Just put the ball in place somewhere.
No sé, todavía no lo tengo.
Swinging drive, deep right field. Now on second, going for third. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
They're looking to be aggressive, and that's something he can handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Digging in is the switching outfielder, Anthony Santander. That one's in there. And that's strike one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. And that is the third out of the inning. But they do get on the board in the inning on this one-score triple. Both teams down the run. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a pitcher on the mound, Ryan Baker.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
The pitch. Castro at the plate now as he chases after that run.
Denle like, señores, suscríbanse para llegar a los seguidores, compartan la transmisión.
Swing He's going to wrestle right out of that box. So the smart pitcher is going to play off the ball, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Uppercut. Gets a piece, and it stays at 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Deal 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's on the front there. Just needs to let the ball travel, and his time is to be back on the track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the box pulls up empty with a swing there. Great effort, but it's an infield error.
Definitely a tough ball right there, and he had a little trouble in the transfer. He didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
And now it's going to be Anthony Garcia. And a big swing and a miss. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
That's outside.
And that's ball 1.
Here's the swing and a miss. Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And another ball.
Tienes que tener cuidado como tú te pones ahí porque eso. No, está grabado.
He's now swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. And a swing and a miss.
It's important not to commit to what you think you see, and he gets ball right there. Nasty slider. Just terrific eye at the end.
And that one rounds foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back off the bat.
And down on strikes. That ends the frame. So no runs. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Cody Mayo. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Rafael Montero.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next pitch is downstairs. Middle, and it gets by him, and that puts the tying run on base.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played careful with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser.
Right through there for a strike. True base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Next offer is in for a strike.
towards right center field. That one carrying. Out here. Parking. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they walk it off. They win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Singleton and our entire run, John Shelby saying so long. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Lincoln. First pitch coming your way next.
¿Eh?
Guarding on his own.
Ah, cuidado.
Pitch.
Ah,
Looking for the
un paquete.
Castro. It was a series so
Yo
far.
tengo un paquetico yo compré.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Castro, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Next offering is outside. 1-1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. One down, base is empty. Fights down and away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The alley strikes out the side to begin the game. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Osvaldo Vito. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, but he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move to a ball game and you look off. They're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Colton Cowser.
He's got a nice 14-game hit streak coming into the day, man. That's more than 2 weeks of coming to work and getting it done in the batter spot. So I'm sure he's feeling really good about himself right now.
Wow, Vito. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And it's 1-1.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And a big swing and a miss.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, takes outside. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. 1-1. 2 outs. Hit the air, left field. Garcia settles under this one and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Anthony Garcia. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The right-hander back to work. And that one hammered. Mullins going back on this one. Paul's it in on the warning track.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Christopher Morel will hit next. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Outside, and that is ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Punch out there. That's the second out.
No doubt, bro. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Carlos Molino, the next to hit, takes ball one. No score here in the second. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
And Boo, if you shine a light on some of the numbers over the last 3 months, you'll see how well he's been hit.
Bueno, allí por allí es nueva, yo estaba rápido.
Santander
Nosotros
takes
somos
it into the third out.
En el baño, ¿qué ves?
Hermano, déjalo ahí yo, póngalo ahí.
No score.
No pasa por ahí. O pasa por ahí si tú quieres.
And we're back. Anthony Santander at the plate.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And he deals. Here's the one, historically speaking, the first day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one. Late with the swing there. Eddie Ferguson behind the dish, throwing the balls and strikes. That one not close, and that's ball one. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths
Yo
regardless
lo
of the
sé.
hitter's
Aunque sea
got to
tú
get
que te
to
dejes
his
revolcarte, que tú estés
strengths.
enfermo de algo.
But you have to just hope for what you can handle.
Ahora ya creo como que yo tengo culpa de que sacándome cosas a mí.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Yo tengo que eso no fue Ramón, que yo lo quité. Señor.
We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strike.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, and so to make a really quality pitch and just catch it looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. It was a fun at bat to watch.
Digging in, Cody Mayo. With no one. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing block.
merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment on him so far. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Colton Cowser. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And here is number 59. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here. Fouls one off, 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AV going. That one in the dirt, and the count's full. First, Mountcastle. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Alan Rodriguez. Knocked in both of their runs in the game yesterday. Went through there for a strike. And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself a little too full. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch. He takes his strike. That one just misses. Now 1-2. It's a good take. And as the offering misses, it's 2-2. Yes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and you'll see another. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. And here's the rookie center fielder. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris. Yeah, and it creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt. Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Hard ground ball base now. So now back to the top of the order. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. If it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infield to get a short play. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last last of the third. And the batter now, Heston Kjerstad. The wind and pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. So the end of the warning track.
Maybe thought that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite narrow it up enough to really drop.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit.
So you look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next after he misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
¿Qué fue? ¿Eh?
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Garcia flying after this one. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform beat. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And that's too high. Wow. That one fouled off. One out, the runner at second. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. And another ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. Now back, second baseman. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 1 so far. Last ball for a strike. And that is cut on the miss. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And on second, 2 down. And now 1 and 2. And downstairs. Mullins at second with 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. No score. Start of the 4th. Now here is Castro. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Just missed.
right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. And he chases that one. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Gilberto Celestino. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That one cutting but missing down low. This pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that right now.
Right into the plate. Got it past 1K. Now it's going to be Anthony Garcia. Garcia goes 6 feet 5 inches, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Not that time, it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go to that spot very often against a guy like this.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Mayo makes a grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Vito back to work. That one is upstairs. And a strike in there. And the ball. Right through there for a strike. Ripped on the ground a second, tosses the first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the lead off man. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, tried to left his first time. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. That one is gone. His 36th home run of the season. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Always any time an at bat move, aggressive, and it paid off. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the down, you've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Paulino settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 out, space is empty. Now the third baseman, Cody Mayo. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays. Now nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's for base hit. Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under him, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Down the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Mayo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Under it. Makes the catch, inning over. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christopher Morel. Right back to work. Nice ball for a strike. To third, Mayo. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half the bit. Carlos Paulino snaps him in, flying to right his first time. There's the corner. 0-1. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now. Next offering, this is 1-1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Pitch. Just outside. Now 2-2.
Well, you might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for him.
And the righty deals. Grounded ball. Base is empty, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. That's out to center field. Mullins makes the grab. 2 down. And now the right fielder. Grounded out is for Zama. That gets in there. And it's 0-1. 0-1. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Ripped on a line of center. Mullins snags it, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Eston Kerstad. The line to the pitch. That's called for a strike. 0-1. Terrell will do it again. Bill's down looking. Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. As let go as a hitter, but when you get an umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And there it is 0-1. Here comes a pitch. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
¿Quién puso esa cosa? Esa cosa.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 1 ball. Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Left-hand hitter waits. Out there, almost got him.
¿Cómo? Yo tengo calor.
And a pitch. That one ripped. Back there. See you later. His 18th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, but he's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair. But off the bat, it looked like he was going to be foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and hits the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc up to throwing. Peralta, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. And the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Westbrook in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Slice down the right side. Two outs. That one misses. And a count 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The next pitch misses. 2-2. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the time. And sometimes you get a backup breaking ball.
Slider got him for strike 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Rodriguez now at the plate. And Rodriguez hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Scott Barlow preparing to come on if needed. Perez getting loose as well. The line of the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And down the center fielder. Pitch misses. 1-0. Warburger into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Back to the top of the lineup. Runner takes off. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. A 2-run shot. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can see that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make it hit back. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now Castro. First pitch just misses. Two runs across in the inning. They're in the top half of the sixth. Lined into right. Out. Number 2.
Not good at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get a knock sometimes.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Number 49 gives way. As he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Yennier Cano into the game.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So now here's the DH, Gilberto Celestino, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Oh, that hit him. Saves at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on his knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Anthony Garcia will hit next. Garcia, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. Right side, hard hit. To first, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala. He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the mound. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. A line to kick the pitch. And out upstairs. Outside low, down 2-0. When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Fastball almost got him there. He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success where you want to try to go after that down and away pitch. One down, base is empty. Swing, straight, and that's a strikeout. Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 6th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Rodriguez drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Christopher Morel. This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling. Cano, back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1. Cano, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a 4-seamer. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball to strike. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. That one fouled off, 2-2. Righty reliever. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full. But clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you can pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up. Pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Go-ahead run on base. And here's the catcher, Carlos Molino. He might just be the best lead catcher in the game today. Well, really, he's so valuable. Does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle a pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them. And foul off. It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you don't take that right back up the middle approach. With the go-ahead run at first, here the top half of inning number 7. Grounder might be 2. Throws to Henderson. Relay to first, double play. I think 4 6-3 double plays like that are really tough when these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done. Now it's the right fielder. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smack a line drive into the deck like that. I mean, sure, home runs are in, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. And now the first baseman, Alan Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. And on second, 2 down. 2 out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, go ahead run and scoring position. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Totally hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't pull a hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair. And second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.